Hey guys, today I have the September Boxycharm for you guys. As always, I will be doing the unboxing and then the try on portion. So I will try to leave down below like timestamps and also my final thoughts in timestamps down below in case you want to just fast forward to anything. And they do send me this for review purposes in PR, but you know, all opinions are my own. I can say whatever I want to, positive, negative, whatever. I get to say whatever I want. So I am not sponsored by them, but they do send me this for review purposes. The link down below is one that if you do use, I do get compensation. I don't care whether you use it or not. I'm cool if you don't. Also, if you guys want to see like makeup of the days, more personal stuff on my life, etc, 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 I also do polls on there to know what you guys want me to review or not review. Definitely follow me down below on my Instagram and subscribe to my channel if you want to stick around here and watch more videos. I do a lot of videos, and lately I've been like popping them suckers out. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this month's box because a lot of you guys are probably like, shut the hell up, what's in the box? So for this month's box, I have version number 16, which I've never had this number so high in my life. So I don't even know how many versions there are this month, but apparently there's a hell of a lot. So first thing in here is the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. It's supposed to be like an all-in-one palette. That's what it says. It says it's made of 12 Amazonian clay powder. So it's supposed to be like super creamy microfine powder. It's supposed to be multitasking kind of palette, and this is worth $45. So this is what the palette looks like right here. The packaging is super cute, and it does, the box is exactly the same. It does come with like a little booklet that has like some basic looks in there that go like step by step for you guys if you guys want to follow that. And this is what it looks like. So it does have a really nice mirror. The mirror does not hold up on its own, so you definitely have to hold it. And it is a magnetic kind of clasp. And the shades in here is, I don't know how to describe it. I feel like it's kind of like light, medium, dark. I feel like almost anyone could probably get away with these. This dark shade right here is super dark, so I feel like a lot of dark tan to dark skin tones could probably get away with using that to contour. And you could actually use these on your eyes or face, so you have a good variation here. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you guys, and these are basically all matte. They're super creamy. Those are the first three. Then the next three are more like grayish kind of undertones right there, like more taupey undertones. And then the last is kind of just like a matte basic brown black. And then this one is the only one that kind of has a little bit of shimmer to it, which is that last kind of cream color in there. And then we have three shade, oh wait, oh my fingers are still dirty. Bad, Melissa, bad. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's see if we can get good swatches on here. Jesus. Okay, so those are, damn, my fingers are super ass dirty. So these are the three face shades right there. So you can definitely see how dark this one can go. And these are super blendable, really nice. You just really have to blend, and you will definitely see that in the try on portion. It did give me quite a bit of trouble. So these are super like soft and creamy, so you do have to kind of have like a learning curve to them, and I will talk more about that in my final thoughts. But yeah, so this is the palette, and like I said, this is worth $45. So next thing in here is the Dr. Brandt Hydro Bionic Recovery Sleeping Mask. It came in this little box right here, and this is the bottle, which I have gotten really dirty. This kind of reminds me, when I first saw it, just seeing it like that, of the Glow hydrating mask. It kind of has that same kind of feeling to it. It's very nice and hydrating, just very it hydrates and absorbs really nicely into the skin. And I have to say, it has a clean kind of cucumber smell to it. I do like the Glow recipe one a little bit more because I do like the smell of watermelon a little bit more, but I will be testing this puppy out. Next thing in here is the Moda 5-piece brush set, which I totally forgot to use in the video because I'm a dum-dum. So this is the brush set. Comes with 5 brushes, and I do already have these, so you guys can actually see them here. I use these all the time. I really like them. I'm not gonna open this one because I am going to go ahead and find a new order for it, because I already, like I said, own them. I don't remember where I got these from, if they were in an Ipsy, Boxycharm, or what box it came in, but I really enjoy them. They're synthetic, they blend really nicely, they're nice and soft. I do like the handle on these. They have like a nice grip to them because it kind of has like a little bit of texture, so this is really nice. Like I said, 5 brushes. This is worth $27.95. It comes with 2 crease brushes, a pencil brush, a flat all over the eye brush, and a kind of angled brush that is good for like liner or for your brows. And it does say all of them here in the back, and kind of also give you a description on how to basically use them. So this is really nice. Next thing is the Hank and Henry Blickety Black eyeliner. I don't know why I like the way that they called it Blickety Black. So this is a brand. I'm not really sure if I've ever seen this brand, but I like the little cute little owl on there. This is worth $20, and it says it's a satin to matte finish. To me, this is more of a satin. I actually have this on the upper lid right here on my lashes, like on my lash line. And it's basically a black eyeliner. I do like the fact that this is not like a felt tip. It's actually like bristles, which I really enjoy, and I feel like you have better control that way. I like that kind of brush better than a felt tip. And this is a vegan liquid formula, and it says it's perfect for those with hooded eyelids as well. And you will definitely see me trying this in the try on portion. And then the last thing in here is the $1 Billion Brow. It's the Micro Blade Effect Brow Pen. I definitely would have preferred a brow pen, and I will let you guys see why. This is worth $18, and it's supposed to give you like an actual brow hair look. It has kind of like these little cuts in it, like a little spiky kind of look, but I feel like it just does not do the work the way it's supposed to. You're supposed to basically like make it look like they're hairs, but I feel like you really have to press down on this to get the product to come out. And I did do my eyebrows using this, so you will see that as well in the try on portion. So those are all the products that are in the box, and now I'm going to show you guys me actually trying them on. And I had a little bit of issues throughout the video, so you definitely will see that next. Okay, so we're gonna jump into the palette and play with some of the shades in here. I'm gonna start off with Desert, which seems kind of more my shade. It's like that middle shade for contouring. So I'm gonna just, you know, not apply too much. Yeah, it's super pigmented. So you wanna be a little bit more light-handed with this. And I just like softly touch my brush in there, but it is super pigmented. So that is Desert on my skin. I feel like that is a good contour shade for me. It looks really nice. It has like that gray undertone to it. I think I could use Terracotta almost like a blush. So I'm gonna try to test that out because it looks more like a peachy kind of shade to me. So let's see if, oh no, wow. It's like a lot more peachier than I thought. Yeah, that is dark compared to what okay, let's see if we can salvage this. Okay, so definitely these are super pigmented. So I did use Terracotta like all over my cheeks, but as you can see, this thing is hellified pigment and looks a hot mess. Oh God, what are you doing? So I did kind of bring it down a little bit, a notch, just because this is super pigmented. So you just want to tap just the tiniest bit into these and like really take off that excess, and then kind of just go in slowly and build up the shades, because if not, you will literally like just stain your face. So these are super pigmented. I'm not used to Tarte being this pigmented because for the most part, it's up for very few of their palettes. A lot of stuff in their collection isn't super pigmented. So I'm pretty impressed. So I'm gonna go ahead and maybe use these shades right here, or I don't know, I'll mix and match. So I'm gonna use Solstice, which is more of this whiter shade and apply that to the brow bone. And I'm just gonna do something really easy and quick. So yeah, just apply that to the brow bone, kind of set my paint pot, which is probably already dried down. And then next I'm going to just take a fluffy brush and use Stone. And yeah, I can definitely tell how pigmented these are. They just really pick up the color a lot. So definitely go in lightly with your brush, unless you want like a super pigmented look. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Timber because, I don't know, this is starting to look like a hot mess. And hopefully this will look a little bit better with Timber in there. Oh God, this is so bad. This is so bad. Okay, this is not looking as good as I would want it to. I've been blending for like probably 8 minutes now. I have been just going back and forth. It's looking very, I don't know, like almost like it grabbed to the primer and is darkened in certain areas more than another. It's not really blending out as good as I would want it to. I'm just gonna apply a lid shade at least. So I'm gonna go in with Journey and try to apply that to the majority of my lid and see how I like that. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with Desert and put that underneath the lash line. And to try to help out the look, I'm gonna put in Instinct on the inner corner and see if that helps like open up the eye a little bit. I don't know, these are very powdery and I'm not really feeling this at all. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I haven't used all the shades. I only used 1, 2, like 4 of the eyeshadow shades, and I'm done. I'm just not a fan of this palette. So the next thing that's in here is this Hank and Henry. It's supposed to be a long wear liquid black eyeliner. So let's see if we can use some of this and see how I feel about it. It's one of those like felt tip pens, and I think, what shade is this? It's called Blickety Black. So let's see how this applies. So, okay. I do like that the brush is like more of a brush. It's not a felt tip, it's actually like bristles. So I do like that a lot more. It's very controlled. It is kind of feathering out a little bit on my eye, but that's because of my wrinkles, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna use the $1 Billion Brows. It has like little, you know, like peaks in there to mimic hair. So we're gonna see how this looks. This is in the color Taupe. And usually I just fill in like the bottom of my brows. So let's see how this applies. I don't know, I don't really see a lot of color. Let me see on my hand. Okay, so I have to maybe like press a little bit darker, a little bit more than I feel it like wet, but I don't really see it. So I don't know. Hopefully it'll translate the camera. I don't know if it's because I have already so much hair, but I don't really see. I don't know if you guys can tell. It looks just like a little bit more filled in. I don't know. It feels kind of, I don't know, like almost like glue, like it's putting them in place. So hopefully, I don't know if you guys can tell a difference or not from when I started. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on and something on my lips and come back to you guys. So that is it for this month's box. As always, I will put the total value around here. Overall, I have to say I do like this box. It's a nice box. I don't completely love it, because I did have a little bit of issues with the palette. I do feel like there's a learning curve to these because of the fact that they are like that Amazonian clay. It can be a little bit chalky and a little bit powdery to deal with. So I would definitely say also they are super pigmented, and I feel like I overdid it as far as like putting my brush in there. I had to be a little bit more light-handed. So I would definitely say be a little bit more light-handed with this baby, and also tap off the excess because they do like bring a little bit of kickback to them. So they are really like that really nice soft formula. But overall, I feel like it's a really nice palette. I think that maybe if I had the access to actually choose, I might have chosen the Violet Voss one over this one just because it calls to me more. But I do feel like this is like a good, nice, naked kind of basics palette. Isn't that an Urban Decay palette? Yeah, it's kind of like the Urban Decay Naked Basics basically, where you have like a good variation of just like those really, you know, kind of standard neutral shades that you can actually pair with almost everything. So this is a nice kind of like basic palette to have to pair with any kind of other palette if you wanted to. And then to me, the biggest fail in this box would have to be the brow pen. I feel like I wish that it was just like a regular brow pen, which would be like kind of more, you know, pointed at the end and not have this kind of form. I feel like this form is really hard to actually, you know, use, and I just, this total fail for me. The one that I was surprised the most with was this Hank and Henry, how nicely it applied, how easy it was to actually line my eyes. So I really like that. These I already know that I love. And then this is always a bonus because I am always about hydrating, taking care of your skin. So this is really nice. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts down below? Let me know. Also follow me on Instagram, like I said in the beginning, if you guys want to keep up with me. I share a lot of my makeup of the days, flat lays, and also kind of just chit chat with you guys in my stories and kind of get your opinion on polls and certain things like that. So definitely follow me down below. I have all my links, and I'd love to hear your feedback. What are you looking forward to? What did you pick? Do you like being able to, you know, pick and choose what you want in your box, or have access to choose some of the products, or do you rather like have them send it to you and like have that surprise? Because you could also just, you know, opt out of choosing and then just let it be a surprise. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, hit that little red button and be part of my little YouTube family. I have been trying to upload more consistently and kind of just really get videos out there for you guys and just like working it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.